So after I saw the results of the Spires video that I think is labeled as definitely not Spires or something like that, I decided to give this a try. As always, it's a 100% cotton t-shirt that's been soaked in soda ash for at least 20 minutes and then spun in the washing machine until it's damp. I'm going to turn it inside out since it is using powder dye, and it's going to be an ice dye. It's basically going to be the same, except I'm taking one side at a time. I think that was part of my problem the last time, is trying to do both sides, and it was just too thick to allow the dye to be absorbed. So let's see. I'm just kind of spreading this out. I'll crop this here so the camera can focus. And I think I'm going to start, I don't know, it's backwards, so I'm going to start like right about up here actually. I'm just going to take one side and I'm going to do it as a geode style. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this. It's kind of like my ending point. And then kind of giving myself a general guideline of what I'm shooting for. Alright, so that's that side. Flip this over. I was actually going to try maybe like that. I know this doesn't seem to make sense right now, and it probably won't even when I finish, because it's not going to end up looking like what I'm trying to do, would be my guess. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Alright, so I'm going to start a geode type of design here. I'm going to encompass as much as I can of all of this. So I'm actually going to bundle all of this up. Just kind of vaguely following that outline that I had. Alright, so that's all of that. I'm going to go up a little higher than that. Alright. Starting up here, I'll start doing geode type of designs. And my only goal in all this is to try and keep this as flat as I can. Now, I think that's probably going to be really difficult, but we'll see what happens. And this is pretty much random as far as what I'm doing. I'm vaguely paying attention to my lines down here, and it's just to make sure I'm not going too far outside. Alright, is that it? Right. So that's pretty good. Let's see if I can get this to actually catch. When it gets to the end of the roll, the wax doesn't hold nearly as well. Alright, for the rest of this, okay, for this I'm going to go ahead and just bunch all this up. Trying to get my hand inside the shirt over here so I can somewhat make it match. Alright, so we have that. Go ahead and take a rubber band to all this. Alright, there's a little bit down here. I think I'll just leave that. So there's the inside, or the bottom. And there's the top, which is actually most of both sides. So pretty much everything is covered in a small amount right there. So, time to dye. Alright, I've made a little aluminum foil boat to hold in the liquid, because this is both ice and liquid dye. I'm using from Custom Colors dark black, and that's mixed up as a liquid, and that's only going in to the boat. Everything else is from Dharma, and I'm using pretty much the usual colors that I use for this kind of design. Lemon yellow, daffodil, orange crush, deep orange, Chinese red, and oxblood, or fire, whatever you happen to have. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I'm going to let this melt all the way through, and then I'm either going to come back with some more ice or add the dark black underneath. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how far this melts through and how well it does. I added the liquid black dye about 30 minutes in because it looked like it needed it. Everything is melted now. My concern is I'm not going to get enough penetration for the top colors. So I'm going to go ahead and add some soda ash over everything. Quite a bit of soda ash. And yeah, you probably should wear gloves. It doesn't bother me, I do it all the time. Still, you should wear gloves. Actually, I'll go with daffodil since that's not a pure color. And basically just lightly. Alright, we'll let it go like that. Go ahead and let that melt through, and it's going to overflow because the black has a hole over here on the side. So that's the highest point that it'll actually support before it dumps. So it shouldn't go any higher than where it is now, which is about a third or so up on the design. So it should be okay as far as the upper section. I'm actually more concerned that there will be white areas than it's absorbing the black. So that's why I'm doing a second round of the ice. So we'll see how it comes out. Alright, it's been about 36 hours, so let's do the washout. Alright, let's take a look. So that's the front, and that's the back. It's still not what I was shooting for, but let's go wash it out and see what it looks like.